Hello guys, I'm Baris, the options guy, and welcome back to my channel. And as you guys can see, markets continuing to move up on the upside. And as I said, right, if we cross this high after opening, you guys can go ahead and buy. And yeah, I gave a target of 41,550, but yeah, market just continuing to move up, right, throughout the day. Anyways, what can we expect for tomorrow? Tomorrow's an expiry, right? First of all, if you see, there are three major events that are happening overnight. First of all is the India CPI, then there is a US CPI, and there is also the Fed minutes, right? So there are chances that we could open with a big gap up or a gap down tomorrow, right? So what can we do in these scenarios is very simple. On the upside, say if you open somewhere near 41,800 or 41,900, all these levels, right? Just in case, then what will happen is that, see, first of all, there are already buyers in the system, right? Now we are opening somewhere near 41,800, which is a resistance, right? Then there are chances that these buyers will start to go ahead and book their profits, right? Because of which maybe we could see again a down move till 41,600 and 500 levels, right? So if you open with at 41,800 on all these levels, I think what you should look for is a breakdown after the first 15 minutes of opening, right? If we are seeing a breakdown, then you guys can go ahead and sell all the calls above for of all the calls of 41,900 or 42,000 for the day and hold them till the end once they are zero. Yeah, once they maybe have lost 90% of their value, and then you guys can go ahead and square off your position, because what will happen is that the market will then retrace back to 41,600 and 500, and then may just spend its day somewhere near 41,700 to 500, all these levels, right? On the other hand, on the downside, if we see markets are continuously moving up, right? So if we open again with a gap down, then what will happen is very simple. People have bought, people have made long positions over here. Now, if you are opening with any sort of big gap down, then all these people are trapped over here, right? So that means they would want to exit their position as soon as we open, right? So say we open somewhere near 41,300 and all these levels, what you guys can do is wait for a breakdown below 41,236 and then go ahead and take your trade till 41,000, right? Because as I said, this move will be very fast because people are trapped. And whenever people are trapped, the move is very fast most of the times, or the move is pretty smooth, right? It's pretty one directional most of the times, right? Anyways, even if we open flat and start crossing 41,470 on the downside, you guys can still go ahead and take a trade, because it looks like the market needs a good amount of pullback before starting to move up again, right? So once we cross 41,460 on the downside, you guys can go ahead and take a trade. Your target should be 41,300 and 41,200, and 41,240 respectively. These should be your two targets, but as I said, do not take very large quantity over here until and unless we open with a good gap down, right? And even if you are taking a large quantity, make sure that you have a tight SL, because selling, if there has to be a good selling, it will happen fast. You will not need a very big SL, right? So you can take a good amount of quantity, as there is also expiry tomorrow, so you can short with 41,500, 41,600 with full quantity. But yeah, keep your SL tight, because if the selling has to happen, it will happen in a good manner, and you will really not need a big SL over here, right? Anyways, talking about Nifty over here, Nifty, if you see, continuously just moving up after we broke this. So if you would have taken a trade over here and kept a target of 17,800, it would have gotten it. Nifty, on the other hand, again, tomorrow, if you open flat and cross this high, we can go ahead and take a trade till 17,880, 900, all these levels. But make sure to keep your quantity low over here, because again, as I said, this is a place where we need a pullback, and after which we can go very aggressive in buying, right? On the other hand, on the downside, again, if you open with any sort of a gap up also, as I said, wait for the first 15 minutes, let there become a proper range, and then you guys can aim for a breakdown over here. So after the first 15 minutes, you can aim for a breakdown, and then maybe Nifty could come back down to 17,800 and just hover over here for the rest of the day, right? On the other hand, on the downside, 17,765 becomes very important. Once we start going down below this level, you guys can go ahead and short over here. Your first target will be very easy of 17,720, and then your second target becomes 17,670 on the downside, right? But if we go down over here, I think what should happen is that we should see a swift down move till 17,670, and then maybe Nifty could recover or just spend the day over here if this has to be a good selling, right? Again, there is also this trend line, but this trend line should also be broken fast, right? So Nifty should not kind of wait a lot of time over here on this trend line, because if it does so, then we could see pretty much a recovery again back to the day side by the day end, right? Anyways, guys, even if you open flat and start crossing, you guys can go ahead and sell. Anyways, guys, tomorrow could be a trending expiry on the downside. Although on the upside, if you are taking a trade, take a trade with less quantity, because since it's also an expiry, things tend to become a little bit volatile nowadays on the expiry, right? So if you're taking a trade on the upside, go a little less aggressive, but on the downside, you can go with full quantity, and you will, if it has to be a good selling, as I said, you will not need a big stop loss anyways, right? So yeah, guys, that was it for today, and thank you for watching till the end. I'll see you tomorrow in another video. Bye bye.